And we're back to HTML SVG. Let us have a look at polygons. We'll use the same SVG parent yet again. Polygon has its own tag. Let me close it. I'll give it a fill directly. By default it is black, but I'm going to change the color later on. And to define it, we use the points attribute. And we can add as many points as we want. And then we'll just add the x and y coordinates in pixels. So 0, 0 is the top left. We'll go to 50, 10, so 50 in x, 10 in y. Then we go to the right for 100 and slightly down to 50. And now I want to go to the left. So I need to go down with my x value and a little bit further down to 60. And this is how we could create a polygon with 4 corners. As I've said, you can add as many as you want. Just leave a space and then add x and y separated by a comma. When you reposition these points, for example here, so that we have overlaps. So now point 2 cuts into the line between point 1 and 4. So this is also possible. And it's going to color the 2 shapes that are separated by this overlap. So we basically now have 2 triangles. Let us create a simple triangle from scratch. We'll go to 100 for x, 0 for y. Then we go to 150x, 100y, then 50x, 100y. I'll recolor this to red and I give it a stroke, maybe blue. And let me increase the stroke width to 50. And let me increase the stroke width to 5. So you can also create triangles using this method. Let me give you one more example by creating a star. I'll start at 110. Then I go to the left and down to 200. So I basically have something like this. Now I want to go to the right. And I want to stay below the top point, so 280. Then I want to go straight to the left. So I keep my y value, but I go to 10 for x. Then I want to go down, 160, 200, and here we are. We've got our star created. Keep in mind that these values obviously have to be smaller than the canvas size, so our SVG width and height are 250 times 250. So don't add points that are outside or you're not going to see them. One more attribute that we can use is a rule. So for these overlaps, it's called a fill rule. And we can set it to even odd. And it's going to make the center point invisible or opaque. So there's one more little detail to add. But this is all that I wanted to cover when it comes to polygons using HTML SVG. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.